Anyone who knows me knows that I am a sucker for modern horror. I think that modern horror is better than the 70s and 80s. In fact, I think that the 2020s already, and it's only 2025, we're a little over halfway through the decade, but I think that the 2020s are already the greatest decade of horror ever. But with that being said, let's get into my top 10 favorite horror movies ever made. Coming in at number 10 is Crimson Peak. This is peak gothic horror. There is no other gothic horror movie that has the aesthetic that this movie has, that has the ambiance that this movie has, with the star power that this movie has. It is a perfect gothic horror movie, and I absolutely love it. Coming in at number 9 is Terrifier 2. With the Terrifier franchise, I did not really care for the first movie that much. It was alright. I liked the gore effects in it. But Terrifier 2 amped it up and became one of the greatest slasher movies ever made, in my opinion, with some of the best brutality scenes in it. And I absolutely love Terrifier 3, and I cannot wait for more from this franchise. Coming in at number 8 is Get Out. Jordan Peele is one of the greatest directors of the new generation of directors. He is absolutely fantastic. All 3 of his movies already, in my opinion, were all bangers. I love all 3 films. If you don't, I don't care. Coming in at number 7 is #Alive. This is the Korean version. I forget what the American movie that came out around the same time name is, but that movie's terrible. But the Korean movie, #Alive, is one of the greatest zombie movies ever made. Absolutely love this film. It's just a fun, great time with a lot of emotion and humanity to it, and just a fun, great zombie film. And I love me some zombies. Coming in at number 6, this is The New Kid on the Block, released just a little while back, and that is Sinners. If Michael B. Jordan does not win an Oscar for his roles in this film, I'm going to be extremely pissed. He deserves all of it. This is my absolute favorite vampire movie ever made. And it just came out recently. I absolutely love this movie. I've already watched it 3 times. Coming in at number 5 is Halloween 2018. Yes. You can say what you want, but this is the best Halloween movie ever made. It's a fucking banger. I don't care. It is one of the, if not the greatest slasher movie ever made. There's only one other movie on this list, I think. Yeah. Coming up that I wouldn't necessarily call a slasher movie, but some people might call it a slasher movie, so that could be competing with it. But as far as just pure slashers go, Halloween 2018 is my all-time favorite, absolute best in class. Coming in at number 4 is Dawn of the Dead remake. Pure zombie movie, just pure zombie movie. Nothing else to it. This is my absolute favorite. I fucking love this movie. I can watch it anytime, anywhere, all the time. It takes that original concept, that the concept was good, but I just get bored with the original Dawn of the Dead, amps it up and makes it a more palatable movie for me. And I absolutely love this movie. Coming in at number 3 is Shaun of the Dead. Like I said, a pure zombie movie. look out for comedy zombie movie. This trilogy of films is actually one of my favorite trilogy of films. Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, especially at World's End or End of the World or whatever the third movie is. I've only watched it a couple of times and I didn't like it as much as the other two, but Hot Fuzz is actually my number 2 film of all time. Not just horror movie, Hot Fuzz, and it's not on this list because it's not horror, but it is my second favorite film of all time. And Shaun of the Dead is right up there in my top 10 as well. And I love these movies. I could not live without these movies. I love Shaun of the Dead. Coming in at number 2 is Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods, as far as meta goes, I think just hits the nail right on the head. It's everything that you could want out of a piece that is showing not only love, but also making fun of the entire genre of horror. It's done so well. Masterclass film. I love Cabin in the Woods. It used to be my favorite horror movie of all time, but we got another little doozy at my number 1 spot now. So coming in at number 1 is Pearl. I love Pearl. The madness that character represents, and just the slow burn of this person cracking their mask and showing their true self, their true nature over time, the psychopath embracing the reality of who they actually are. And then all of that culminates to the end of the film, where you get one of the greatest monologues ever put to film, followed by an amazingly shot chase scene, and then the ending of this uncanny smile that goes on forever while she's crying. And the movie ends on this note of pure madness that I absolutely love. Pearl is probably one of my favorite villains ever written. I'm also a sucker for monologues. V for Vendetta is my favorite movie of all time, and it's just a monologue movie. But yeah, I absolutely love these films. This was my top 10. Yeah, as you can tell, it's all modern, not all from the 2020s, but it's all from the 2000s and up to 2010s and up, I think. Unless Shaun of the Dead's a little bit older. Dawn of the Dead remake. Yeah, that one's a little older. But yeah, all from the 2000s and up. But anyway, I hope you liked my top 10. I know a lot of you probably won't. You're definitely not going to agree. That's perfectly fine with me. I'm cool with it. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.